Greetings, 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 greetings. This is Instructor Mustafa coming from MedJ International Services, located right here in the District of Columbia. Today, I want to talk to you about an extremely important topic, and I'm going to provide you with some life-saving tips. If you notice, you've been looking at the news, and you've been checking out California, you've been looking at the horrific fires. I mean, for the last 10 years, is it me or is it anyone else who's been really paying attention that the fires are just like war tools, because when they're ignited or whoever is igniting them or however they're being ignited, it's like it's destroying everything, every single thing. It's just the structures have gone. I've never seen fires before just totally obliterate physical structures. I mean, it's just like somebody dropped a bomb over there or whatever happened. It's just like incredible. But I made a video like this before, and I just wanted to bring it back again in reference to, are you prepared for a disaster, a terrorist attack, or some type of civil disobedience? Do you have a plan of action? Does your family know what to do in case of an emergency? Do you have your go kits, your go bags? Do you have everything that you need in your house? Are your go bags ready to go? Is everything in your go bags, from financials, your debit cards, credit cards, financial information, meds, pet information, pet meds, food, weapons, ammunition, tools? Is it every clothing, jackets, shirts, socks, underwear, things like that? Are you ready to go? And is your family ready to go? If anything happens right now and you're separated from your family, you're separated. Your children in the house, or your children may be at school. You may be at work. You may be somewhere else. And now you can't get to each other. Your children can't get home because they may be locked down at school or a place where it's better for them to stay where they are than to leave out and try to make it or traverse to their residence. Do they know what to do? And when they are released, do they know where the meeting points are? Does everyone know exactly what to do in case of any of those attacks? If the children are at home or you're at home, everybody is home, and it may be a chemical thing, you may want, if you can't egress, what are you going to do? Can you lock your house down? At a moment's notice, everybody know what to do. Everybody know where the items are. Everybody know exactly how to make sure the house is safe and secure, so nothing can come in, so nothing can ingress into your home. And like I said, if it's like a fire situation and you have to evacuate immediately, is your go bag ready to go? Like those men and women in California, a lot of them, they lost their homes, and they had to egress with nothing because they had to go. But if you had a bag, your go bag ready to go, at least you have some things that's going to help you sustain yourself. And the family, each family member have their own bags. Each family member is responsible for their bags. And then you have another bag in the car, with everything that you need: blankets, water, tools, depending upon where you live, what conditions, what environment that you live in, what terrain that you live in. You need to have the go kit, the go bag that's appropriate for that terrain and for that environment where you live at. Because things in the inner city may not work in a rural area. Things in a rural area may not work in the inner city. You don't know, but you just want to make sure you have everything that you need to make sure that you're safe and secure in that emergency. And like I said, they said this is the worst fire in California's history. but you got 3 to 4 fires going on at the same time. And not only you're talking about starting off at 10,000, 5,000, 100 acres here, 50 acres there, 20 acres here. It's just burning. So you know where you live. So you know things are always happening here, man-made and environment. So you don't know what's going on. But the thing is, are you ready? Is your community ready to deal with a threat? Because now they're talking about neighborhoods gone. Community, all these communities are gone, devastated. Now they got to rebuild and come back again. But are they ready? Because the city's going to do what they're going to do. But are you going to do what you're going to do? As the group in the community, what are you planning? How are you planning? What's your strategy? What is it that you're going to do? Do you have an emergency operation plan? Do you have an evacuation contingency plan? Do you have a shelter in place plan? Do you have, if you do go to shelter in place, or if you do evacuate, do you have the tools necessary to mitigate anything that you may see upon arriving or traversing to another location? Look, it's not a game. 2025 is not a game. You can see how it's coming in, and there are things to come. But my message to you is stay prepared. And this is what we do here at MedJ International Services. We create emergency operation plans. We create evacuation contingency plans. We create shelter in place plans. We make sure that you're prepared and ready. And also, if as far as the firearms, we certify you in Maryland, DC, in Utah, which allows you in 33 states, so to shoot in self-defense against any incoming threats to your person or to your property. Because, when things are going on, the evildoers, they out there lurking and looking to see where can I go to steal something from someone who's evacuated or may not have tools to defend themselves. So you have to stay ready. You have to. Because like I said, this time they're coming to your house and you may be in your house and it don't make a difference if you in there or not. They're going to come in and take what they want to take and leave. Can you defend yourself? If you have to evacuate, where you evacuating to? And your emergency op plan and stuff, that consists of a lot of different things and stuff that, you must be ready to partake in. And it must be ready to go. And you must have looked at it previously to say, okay, fine. Oh yeah, everything is good to go. I have every A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. I've checked. I've gone through my checklist. I see my checklist. Everything is good. We're good to go. So if anything happens, I know I'm ready. I know my family's ready. I know my children know what to do. I know they know. Now, let me ask you this here. How many people have recertified for their first aid or CPR and AED? How many? How many of you certified? How many of you can help someone if that person is injured? How many of you have taken combat first aid, trauma first aid, bullet wounds, stabs, cuts, blunt force, trauma? Do you know what to do? So if you're moving and you have to evacuate and someone in the group gets hurt, can you give them assistance? Because remember, 911, they tied up. The fire department, EMS, they're tied up doing other things. So you calling them, it's going to be a minute because they're trying to deal with this over here. So does the group understand first aid, CPR, AED, trauma first aid? So you have to know these things. If you break a leg, if you running and you twist your ankle, or you break your bones, or whatever it is that you do, can you help? If something falls you and slashes you, something is inserted in you, can you help yourself? And can you help the other person, which may be a family member, it may be a friend, or it may be a total stranger. Can you provide assistance to that individual? Can you help them help themselves by staying on the planet a little while, by stopping the bleeding? Listen, get your things together. If you don't come to me, go to another company that provides you with an emergency operation total plan to ingress, to egress, and to shelter in place, to evacuate, to set up triage, whatever it is that you need to do, supply chain. So there's so many things that's happening, but you aren't prepared for it, and you got to wait till somebody else come to the rescue. Listen, stop waiting for people to come to the rescue. You got to rescue yourself, and your group has to make sure that you've done everything you know to do, and then some, to help protect yourselves on all areas. Listen, get your mind together, your mindset. Change your mindset from negative to positive. Do some positive reframing. Get your life together. Get prepared. Stay on the planet a little while longer. Be prepared for all the things that may come 2025 and beyond. You only have one life. Protect it like you have never protected it before, because it's like that now. So look, stay steady and stay alive. That's the most important thing right now, is staying alive and having an effective plan. So get your plan together, get your life together, practice your plan, make sure you add, subtract, whatever you need to do, but get your plan together. Be well, stay alive.